In this video, I will compare the damage of the car from BeamNG Drive against real damage to a plasticine van. We will see the difference between the computer simulation and real damage to this van that I molded from plasticine. It will be interesting to see how similar the damage from plasticine is to real damage. In total, we will perform 3 collisions: in front, from behind, and to the side of the car. You may think that I am deceiving you and bought this model of the van and did not make it myself with my own hands. You can watch the full video, how I gradually create this plasticine van from scratch with my own hands, showing you the whole process in detail. Watch the video using the tip at the top of the screen or by clicking on the link in the description. I spent more than a month of work on creating this car just to smash it in this video, so I ask you to please like and subscribe to the channel. Now let's smash this plasticine van. This is how the damage looks really cool. The whole right side of the car is bent. The body bends look really natural. The hood and the driver's door are bent quite a bit. The wheel is still intact, but it's really pinched. You can clearly see from above how the front part is damaged. And this is how the car got damaged from below. And remember that I did all this with my own hands from plasticine. And now we need to repeat the same damage in the BeamNG Drive. We are looking for a similar car. Of all the presented ones, this van is the most suitable. And now we choose the most similar block that we will crash into. Now we need to accelerate. This is the result the game shows us. The collision was also on the right side of the car. It all looks very natural too. The door opened immediately. The roof pillar bent upwards, and the glass cracked. This can happen on my model because I made the windows from transparent plastic. In the game, the hood is bent very well. We see many irregularities and bends of the metal. On plasticine, everything is simpler, bent in half into an even shape. But on the other hand, scratches remain on the plasticine, which we don't see in the game. Otherwise, the damage looks similar, although of course there are some differences. But for clay damage, it looks pretty cool. Now let's do the next collision. This is how the rear part was smashed. It was bent very badly. The deformation of the body is very large and affected the entire side part. It is all in dents and bends. In the back, these are just flat and even body panels. They were bent so strongly and easily. It certainly looks epic. A cool collision turned out. Bent almost like real metal. And here is this damage from below. Now let's repeat a similar collision in the BeamNG Drive. And this is the result we get in the game. It looks very similar. The back part is not completely bent. The upper part of the roof remains intact, just like on the plasticine. The overall shape is similar, but on the plasticine, part of the body folded inward. And in the Beam, it turned out a little differently. The doors also bend inward of the car body. In the Beam, you can see that the body came off the frame and then began to deform. But on the plasticine, there is no such thing. Also, the damage to the doors looks more realistic in the Beam. On the plasticine version, they bent differently. Let's move on to the next test. It turned out too harsh. I didn't plan for that. It's a pity that my car is disposable and I won't be able to repeat it again. The damage is incredibly severe. The car is completely destroyed. The pole reached right to the middle. The simulation of the collision with the pole went better than I planned. The damage looks really cool. Unfortunately, it is impossible to make such a collision in the BeamNG Drive, since the car leaned on its side during the collision and the main impact hit the lower part of the car. And also in the game, the pole goes through the car, no matter how hard I try to repeat the collisions. At this point, I will finish breaking this model so that at least something whole remains. I will put it with all the other broken cars made of plasticine. This is my unusual collection. Based on today's comparison of damage to the plasticine car and the computer simulation, we can say that the damage is similar, but in some cases there are strong differences. In any case, this plasticine model shows very good results in the realism of damage. I like the result, I hope you do too. Like my video for the effort that I created with my own hands in order to simply break the car and show it to you. Thanks for watching my video. Subscribe to my creative channel if you are interested in my plasticine creativity. See you in the next video. Bye everyone.